It's been called the greatest book that has the number 1,372 in its title. The much-anticipated follow-up to Chris Jericho's 2007 autobiography hits stores on Wednesday, a day of the week. It's called Undisputed, How to Become the World Champion in 1,372 Easy Steps. Chris has been here all night. Let's ask him some questions about the book. All right. 1,372 steps. Lazy.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of, I've always kept a log of how many matches that I've had, and that was how many matches it took for me to win the World Championship, 1,372. So it's definitely a little bit of a little trivia.
Wow, that's kind of neat. I didn't even see
joke
that.
On top
of joke.
Actual information underneath.
Yeah. Now, your book is a continuation of your last memoir?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, actually, yeah, because the way I started my career was working all around the world, Japan, Germany, Mexico, England, Canada, but my dream was always to work for the WWE, for Vince McMahon. So it took me 9 years to get there. And the first book was kind of, a follow your dreams, travel log of this kid who had no idea how to make this dream come true, but went on his way to do so. So this is kind of the continuation of what happened once I got to the WWE.
Now, when you were struggling in the beginning, what kind of job offers you were getting that were considered kind of perverse or weird? Because you're like a wrestler in great shape, and there's obviously wealthy men who require your services. Does this ever... I'm talking about something that is
workout tips.
Workout tips.
Yes.
Look in the back of Muscle and Fitness. You see it right there. It's like for posing. Did this ever happen?
The only thing that happened, I was living in Vancouver, and I was walking down the street, and the payphone rang, so I thought I'd be a smart ass and answer it. I was like, hello. This guy's like, hey, how you doing? I see you on the phone. And I was like, he goes, do you want to come up to my room and box? And I was like, where are you? And he was up like on the 7th floor of this apartment, and I guess they were like gay guys trolling the streets because I lived kind of in a gay area of town. Yeah. And I was like, I kind of outsmarted myself. So I went up there and rolled around for a bit and made 25 bucks. What do you want? They were the lean years, Greg. What do you want?
Yes, and now we know we're vacations.
Whoa.
All right.
Because he's a boxer.
No, he goes to Mexico. I was talking about something completely different because you were going around Mexico.
Lightning round.
All right, you meet a lot of celebrities. Who was the biggest jerk?
The biggest jerk was, actually, I got a job to co-host the TV Guide fashion report on the red carpet of the Emmys. And Joan Rivers was the host. And I waited for 2 hours for her to pitch to me, and she never did pitch to me because she just didn't want to. I guess she didn't want me to become part of her. So I saw her backstage afterwards, and she said to me, oh, I was going to pitch to you, but they never asked me to pitch. I didn't know what to do. But here's a card. I'll send you an autograph picture.
I want to ask you, your metal band.
Yes.
Fozzy. Tell me about your band.
Well, when I was a kid, I had two dreams. I wanted to be a wrestler, and I wanted to be in a rock band. I wanted to be a rock star. And I just had this passion for both. I was playing in bands when I was 14, doing the scenes, I'm sure you did, playing the big gigs and all that. And wrestling was just the thing that took off first. So I always continued to play music and continued to play with the band. And we've been playing with Fozzy for 11 years now and toured the world like 7 or 8 times. And
how do you describe the music?
It's heavy stuff, but melodic, like if Journey was mixed with Pantera.
Ooh, I like that.
Steve Perry's singing with Pantera.
That's you know. Have you ever heard of Torch? You've got to go.
The '80s metal band Torch?
No, it's a new band. Torch.
Oh no, I haven't.
They're like amazing. They're my favorite metal band, but that's not either there. You played before 25,000 people in Donington.
In Donington, yeah, with Black Sabbath and System of a Down. So it was cool for me to kind of, and that's another cool thing about Undisputed is like I was at the top of the world in wrestling and still, playing in front of dozens of people in like a closet in Sheboygan with Fozzy, but still having the passion for both. And when we finally got a chance to play Donington and play some of these big festivals, it was kind of like another check off the list.
Last question: you have 3 kids. What if they wanted to get into pro wrestling? Would you let them?
That's one of the things. When I was 19 and said I wanted to be a wrestler, everyone laughed at me. I remember standing in front of my church, and my pastor was like, and Chris is leaving to go to Calgary to become a wrestler, and everyone was like, and I always remember like, I will get revenge on all of you. I will give you all Legionnaire's disease. So my point is, you can do anything you want to do in life. The only people that tell you can't do something are people that have failed. So if somebody wants to do something, especially my children, I'm going to give them all the support in the world to follow.
You just like turned into Tony Robbins.
I just did. Thank you. Tony, the guy with the ponytail. Tony's something else. Tony Little. Tony Robbins and Tony Little.
I love Tony Little. That guy was great. Always wore Lycra, even into his 70s. R.I.P. Tony Little. I think he's still alive, but I don't know.
I think he's only 40.
I think I got to get him on the show now.
Come on, now you do.
I know. I feel
and
bad.
Stephen Harper.
Yes.
And Stephen Collins.
Yes. Okay. Chris Jericho's book is called Undisputed, and you can get it starting this Wednesday.
Yes.
We'll close it.